Blue and yellow, complementary colors, perfect matching. Like an eyes that look at you before they attack you, or like a night sky filled with stars, shining so bright like they want to escape it. And finally, blue and yellow reminds me of summer night that seems to last and have no end. And that night, when you feel like you are the center of the universe and the whole world is watching you, your friends and your loved ones, is what this car reminds me of and what driving this car felt to me. And almost 3 years ago, when this car arrived here in the summer of 2023, there was a one night to remember. A night where in fact stars were escaping the sky. A peak of meteor shower this year. I took a key and went for a never-ending drive. And a feeling of that happening, every moment of it, when you watching the sky from your car, and every star that falls to your feet, it overwhelms the later sadness of this ending. And that night made me feel like I was back in time, like it's 1979, and I just bought the car from the dealership in France. And those yellow lights are a perfect indicator of this car origins. And my imagination tells me that this car had its peak years roaming the streets of Paris in the 80s. Something in my gut tells me this car was in hands of really successful businessmen in Paris. And because of its special looks, it was a great representative car to that businessman.
C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien malgré ses blessures.
It was like his business card in the streets of Paris, and those yellow eyes indicated that he's about to do some business. Also, the look of the car really suits the type of business it was used for. Also, having 4 doors really helps while departing from a meeting with a local bank.
Il y aura dans nos yeux tout le ciel bleu. C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure.
And every businessman, even businessman like this, has its own private life. And as much as this car reminds me of business opportunities in Paris in 1980s, it also reminds me of meeting your lifelong partner in a city of love. And that summer 3 years ago, I took this car and I went on a date. I picked up a girl and we started to drive with no destination. And the funny thing that happened was that while we were driving, something from this car, something from its origins from the French soil, made us feel like we were about to see an Eiffel Tower, or Louvre, or Sacré-Cœur. But all we could see through the windshield were the fields of gold melting from the sunlight. But the truth is that you can't capture its character in any way or in any form. You cannot paint it and then point at it and say that it's this or it's that. Or you can't just say that the shape of the car means this or means that. The truth is that this car is nothing and it's everything at the same time, or it's It can be nothing, or it can be everything. And the blessing that you and I and all the human beings have is to decide what this car means to us and what story it tells. And this is the best part of this car, or should I say, the best part of all the cars.